unfortunately, why you're sucking at becoming a life coach. The reason you're sucking at becoming a life coach because of self-sabotage, is because of busy work, because of time wasted, not having purpose, clarity and structure, which leads you to give away free stuff that lacks value. And let's get Freudian about it. Let's get to the basis of this whole process. If you are providing something that lacks value in the eyes of your client, and it also lacks value in your own eyes because you don't have these things, and you're all over the place, headless chicken, how are you going to charge? How do you, with a straight face and an open heart, have the gall to charge a potential client anything monetarily if deep inside, in the recesses of your soul, you know that your work lacks value? Oh, but you may say, my work is very valuable. I provide da-di-da-di-da for all sorts of people. I've helped many people and, it's valuable. It isn't valuable if you don't model the value. And if you don't have your purpose and the clarity of your structure, you're not modeling any value other than the value of wasting time and making stuff up as you go along. And your clients, bless them, have probably spent years making stuff up as they go along. They don't need a willing confederate in their own mess. Greetings, fellow seeker. Subscribe to Lee Clark Academy today and let's do this thing. Because whatever it is you dare to do or dream, you should begin it now. That's not what they're seeking from a life coach. What they're seeking from a life coach is somebody who can help them get out of making it up as they go along. So don't go into a relationship with a potential client making stuff up as you go along. Provide value. Because unless you provide value, you're not going to be able to do this. Make money. You need to be able to charge for the work that you provide. But while you're in this inchoate anarchy of free stuff, wasting time, busy work, self-sabotage, you are creating your own feedback loop. And that feedback loop is transferring itself onto your client, and they're going to dick you around, simply put. Rejection, client rejection. A major reason why you suck at becoming a life coach is that you're afraid of rejection. Have you costed your work? Have you worked out how much your work is worth? Are you charging by the hour? Because if you are, or if you're calculating by the hour, you're making a very, very financially deadly mistake. How can you sell by the hour? Forget the busy work. Get some purpose, clarity and structure, and consider the notion of having 30-day packages. A 30-day package in which the first part creates clarity, the second part creates purpose, and the third part creates structure. Create those three ideas in order to walk the talk. Transfer your innate capabilities and aims into the work you do so that that can be translated into success for your clients. But you need 30 days. You're accumulating a lot of time investment into that person. And if you charge them by the hour, you're not taking into account all your background costs, time travel, you're not taking into account the research you'll have to do, the resources you'll have to develop, the printing or the sending of the resources, the busy work. You're not counting that in. So, what you have to do is you have to put yourself into a situation where rejection by your client is A, less likely because you're providing a more professional outlook. B, if you are rejected by clients, it doesn't matter, because the clients that reject you are part of a percentage of people you're going to be approaching and working with. And I think that in any given situation, 95% of people are basically not going to respond to whatever.